A story from the life of an elderly lady, a past full of love, pain, and quiet courage. This story isn't a happy one, but it is a true one. It's the second episode in the life journey of an elderly woman we've come to know. She won her life in the end. But that journey was never easy. In our first episode, her sister had just begun a happy life. A loving marriage. A caring husband. She even continued to support her own family after marriage. But life, as it often does, changed without warning. Only 5 or 6 years into her marriage, tragedy struck. Her husband died suddenly from a disease. She was just 25 years old, young, beautiful, and expecting her 4th child. At that moment, she was already a mother to 3 daughters, aged 1, 2, and 4. And now, she was left alone. 3 months pregnant. Her husband's family offered little help. But her own family, large and warm-hearted, rallied around her. Still, no one truly understood the emotional storm she was facing. It was the 1960s in Sri Lanka. There was no awareness of depression. No space for a mother to grieve, to be fragile, or to ask for help. And in the silence of that unspoken pain, she lost the son she was carrying. Her only boy never had a chance to see the world. But amidst this darkness, one light quietly rose. Her youngest sister, just a little girl of 9 years old, stepped into an impossible role. From now on, we'll call her Nandha. With no words, no instruction, and no choice, Nandha became the second mother to her sister's children. She bathed them, fed them, put them to sleep. She carried them on her hip and in her heart. This wasn't considered unusual at the time. Back then, families were large, 6, 10, sometimes even 15 children. Older sisters often raised their younger siblings. But think for a moment. Could any of us imagine a 10-year-old today doing this? Raising 3 toddlers. While going to school. While helping with everything in the house. Grinding chilies by hand. Pounding rice. Washing clothes manually. Cooking over firewood. Walking kilometers just to fetch water for drinking or bathing. No electricity. No tap water. No toys or breaks or me time. Just responsibility. Piled high on the shoulders of a little girl who hadn't even finished childhood herself. And yet, Nandha did it. Because someone had to. Everyone in the family adored those little girls. Even their eldest brother sometimes brought matching fabric to sew them beautiful frocks, just for a smile. But still, in that world, men didn't help at home. Their mother was busy working the fields. Their sister, though she tried, was overwhelmed by untreated depression. So Nandha quietly stepped in and held the family together. Yes, she may have missed part of her own childhood. But because of her, 3 little girls kept theirs. She became one of their protector. Their comfort. Maybe it wasn't perfect. Maybe it wasn't what any of them dreamed of. But maybe, just maybe, it was the best that destiny could offer them. And in its own quiet way, it was love. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to reflect on the quiet heroes in your own life. The ones who never asked for recognition, but gave everything they had. Please like, share, and subscribe to follow more stories like this. Stories that honor real lives, real pain, and real courage. And tell us in the comments, who was the Nandha in your life? We'd love to hear your story too.